One love to the humble, one love to the humble, one love to the humble. May grace and peace be multiplied unto you. We got a request from the good brother Trey Day about, you know, why do people not search in the underground for good music? And why do they give other people a hard time if they do search in the underground for good music? And it had me stumped for a while, right? But let me say this first. Hey, Trey Day, look, I've been real busy lately, so I apologize for not getting the video request done a lot faster. I've been real busy lately, and I'm going to be busy for a while, so some of your requests may take a little bit longer to get to, but I'm going to get to it. But back to the question, this question kind of stumped me, right? I was like, man, what is the reason? That's a good question. So as I thought about it, sit around, thought about it more and more and more, it hit me. The reason why I think that people don't go to the underground to search for good music is because they don't think that's worth anything. They don't think the music underground is worth it because it ain't backed by like a major label. See, when it comes to people in general, but our community specifically, we don't respect music that ain't backed by a label. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to get behind somebody. Let's say I started making music. Let's say I started rapping and I put out my music. It can be great music. But what happened is people won't give me support because I'm not getting put on by a major company. Now don't get me wrong, like Trey Day saying, there are some people that will support it. It will be people that support it, but most people won't until you get a certain backing, until you get on a certain level. They won't respect the music. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, "Oh, he's just a local," or "He just," they come up with a reason why you ain't like these people that's on these major tours and sign with these major labels. They won't respect it, and that's usually the problem. It's not that the music's not good. The music is great music. I heard a lot of great underground music, and a lot of it's better than what you hear in the mainstream. But people don't want to mess with that because it ain't a label behind it. It ain't the glitz and the glamour behind it. They don't want to mess with it because of that. I did used to make music, believe it or not. A long, long time ago, I used to make music, right? And it wasn't the best music. I'll put it like that. And when I say it wasn't the best, we wasn't saying positive things when we was doing this. This before I was really well, put it this way. When I started off, I was making positive music. You know what I'm saying? But then I got with some guys and it just shifted my whole. I didn't stick to what I believed in. I started doing what the group wanted to do, and we was making some music that wasn't too good for anybody to listen to. I ain't proud of it at all. But what my point I'm making is, when I was making positive music, um, I had people that liked it. It was people that did like the music, but it wasn't like I didn't get the following that I thought I should. Either way you turn it. Even when I went from making positive music to doing the negative stuff, it was better than a lot of music you hear on the radio. I mean, I ain't even. It's not. I'm not bragging on myself, but it was good. But just because I didn't have the backing and things like that, people didn't think I was legitimate. So I think a lot of times we don't see them as legitimate people because they're on the underground. But see, the underground is where to go. There's a rapper called Tech Nine, and this guy has been rapping probably independently since the '90s. And it's a name nobody never heard of, but he sells millions of records every year. He sell out shows, every show, everywhere he goes. He built it from the ground up. He's underground still. He's now in the mainstream. You never seen him in part of one of these so-called rappers that we listen to on mainstream. He ain't never on that. He always underground. He's good at what he do, and he even got a whole factory that produce his shirts and his merch. It's his factory. You know what I'm saying? But see, most people don't know this. They don't even know who he is because we don't search in the underground, just like Trey Day is talking about. But if we went down there and we looked around in there, we would find a lot of gems. and a lot of great artists that's down there that's making real good money. And this is a side note. Some of the people that you see rapping on the mainstream, they're not really getting paid the money that the underground rappers make. The underground rappers are making the real money because they're not part of no label. They're not with these 360 deals or these crazy rap deals. They're doing their own thing, and they get way more. In I mean, the dollar amount ain't as big, but what they get receive is bigger than what that your famous rapper that you love gets. Like if these guys are doing shows and they don't have as big as a they're not known on TV as big as your favorite artist is, but the revenue that they generate is all theirs. So this person may be known all over the TV and all over the mainstream. They might sell 1,000,000 records, but they ain't gonna see a lot of that revenue. But this guy right here, who is underground, who's selling, he might not sell 1,000,000 records. He may only sell 20,000, but the money he make out that 20,000 is all going back in his pocket, minus what it took for him to, get everything organized and produced and stuff like that. Which is still gonna be more in the long run. The underground rapper gonna win over the mainstream rapper because the mainstream rapper can't do what the underground rapper can, but the underground rapper can do exactly what the mainstream rapper can. So when they done with the underground rapper, his career is over. He don't know how to eat by himself. All he know how to do is what they promote him to do and what they push him to do. Because most fame is manufactured. It ain't genuine. You know what I'm saying? That's why they play a song on the radio 1,000 times to get you to like it. Whereas in back in the day, you had to have a hit. Meaning as soon as it was played once, it had to be a hit back. He had to be a hit right away. They weren't gonna play that song on the radio 1,000 times. But also back then, that was before the radio station was bought out by all the record labels. Back when they could play what they want to play. So it used to be a time that most of y'all may not know, and some of y'all may be old enough to remember that the radio station played what the DJ of the radio station wanted to play. They broke the record. It wasn't like they had to play this song. This the playlist they gotta stick to. They gotta play Beyonce 1,000 times over the course of the day. That wasn't how it went. Back then, you played the hits, and they could play a song that wasn't a hit, but nobody really tripped because it was good music. But now you can't do that. You can't take the underground guy and throw him on the radio and get a slot. You know what I'm saying? Because the DJ is not in control anymore. It's in the hands of the record label. They bought out all the radio stations. So that's how that goes. But I would say, go underground, support the underground rappers because that's where the real music at. That's where the genuine music at. Ain't no agenda. Ain't nobody got no hands in their pockets telling them what to do and how to do it. It's all good. It's all genuine. Appreciate that, Trey Day. Y'all take care.